And in the face of all the Nisyonos today, it's obviously not a Pasha thing. So, just as a side note, I just want to ask you once again, if each of you could daven for me. I hope to be starting this new position in Metz Hashem in approximately 2 weeks, and it is not a simple thing. The third Belzer Rebbe said, the biggest moifus that a Rebbe could do, the biggest miracle that a Rebbe could perform, is to bring Yiras Shamayim in the heart of his students, which is like a miracle. So, I don't know how it's possible to do, but I think with tefillas, it will be no question with tremendous Yad Shemaya. I would tell you that at the time that we had a little get-together, before I left with the Mishpucha, so we had a little get-together of the family at Tzeis from the Shalom, and I asked at that time that everyone should please be mispal, that we should have Siyat Shemaya. I will tell you that the Siyat Shemaya over the last 6 months has been unusual by any standards. Even other people have seen it. So I have no question it has tremendously to do with all your tefillos, and I thank you for that. So once again, I'll say my name, Nachum ben Rivka. If you could please be with follow, you should be able to have Siyat Shemaya, and giving over Yiras Shamayim and building people in a way that they will be able to weather the Nisyonos. What I want to tell you is the following. The person who runs this school, it's a total hashgacha. The person who runs this school is actually a very chashuv Rebbetzin, who left with her family from Eretz Yisrael about 12 years ago to come and teach students here in America. And what she said to me was the following, because how did I get hired? I went in, she said that I should give a like a little introductory shiur to the whole school about Lag BaOmer, because they know very little about Lag BaOmer. It's essentially a Litvish yeshiva, but obviously they're open to the Rav Chaimovitz. So I went in and I started off the shiur about Lag BaOmer. So, does anyone know why we keep the mitzvahs? Does anyone know why we keep any of the mitzvahs? Does anyone know? And this was the shiur about Lag BaOmer. So the principal right away said, yes, this is what they need. This is where you have to start with. This is based on that they hired. Right? So what is that really, she said to me afterwards, she said, she doesn't know what's going to work for the students, but what she could tell me is that the old system does not work. The old system is not working. Now, for her to be able to say that, it's also godless. Because imagine running a whole school, and you're willing to admit that your whole system is not working. So that itself, to me, is tremendous hashgacha. And Baruch Hashem that they actually gave me this opportunity in tremendous shmaya. But I will tell you that unfortunately, there are a lot of other schools that the people running them are not yet at that level to be able to say such a thing. This is what's going on. So, and that brings me all to the third point that I want to mention, and that is just to bring up some recent occurrences that have happened in the last couple months in Klal Yisrael. Obviously, the occurrences that have taken place in America and Eretz Yisrael over the last couple of months, I'm talking specifically about what took place about a month and a half ago in America and about a month ago in Eretz Yisrael, that I think it sent shockwaves through the Yidden as a whole. It wasn't only what took place over here, which interestingly enough, unfortunately took place down the block over here, from where Hashem was masking for us a place to live. But it wasn't only the people in Brooklyn who were shocked, it wasn't only people in Eretz Yisrael. I think it was Yidden all over the world. Now, I'm not sure from Rav Chaimovitz should be well, that we can't really say why Kodesh Baruch Hu brought something, because everything that Kodesh Baruch Hu does is for a reason that's multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional, it has a lot of reasons. That's Kodesh Baruch Hu. Whatever he does has Ein Sof reason. But at the same time, we're also supposed to learn something that's Nageya to us. As the Gemara says in the Hummus, Abraham is body Yisrael, Abraham is body Yisrael. It says Rashi, Vav Samach Gimel, so there's some sort of point that we have to take. So I will share with you the point that I took from these occurrences, and I think it's very pertinent. obviously there were many other things that were going on. But one message Hashem made very clear, that is that you had people who look totally frum and can actually perpetrate a crime which is the worst crime imaginable in Yiddishkeit. Now that itself, unimaginable throughout the generations. Might have had Yidden who killed other Yidden, but that was in the top of the Charbon. And that was because of a certain Shita. It was the people who wanted to fight against the Chachamim, who wanted to save the city, etc. But to do the thing is unheard of in Jewish history. And Hashem showed it to the Yidden twice. It was both times of one person who did such a thing. Now, what's the message in that? So I just tell you the message that I got. And that is that people looked from and looked like they were doing everything. But let's be honest. If a person's really, which means on the inside, above us,